Bok choy, also known as Chinese white cabbage, is a cruciferous vegetable that is a member of the cabbage family. Now, what you'll notice is that it has this white round bulb on the bottom with these long celery-like stalks and then dark leafy greens on the top. Now, the entire thing is completely edible and is delicious both raw and cooked. I've often heard people refer to bok choy as a gateway green because the flavor is so mild. So it's a great dark leafy green to introduce to your diet if you're just starting to lean into your greens. Now, you can also find immature bok choy, which is also known as baby bok choy. And all that is a younger, smaller version of the fully grown bok choy, and that's because they harvest it a little bit earlier. Now, the flavor is also very mild. It's similar to Swiss chard, and they are great in stir fries, braises, soups, and even salads. Now, you'll notice that bok choy is available at the grocery store all year round. But the colder months is when it's at its prime because the frost helps to make the bok choy sweeter and it gives it a nice crisp texture. When you are shopping for bok choy, you want to look for nice, vibrant, rich colors, and you want to avoid anything that looks dried out or rubbery towards the bottom. Really, the key here is to look for something that is fresh and healthy. Then once you get it home, you can store it right in the plastic bag that comes from the produce section at the grocery store. Try to just push out as much of the air as possible, wrap the bag around the bok choy, and then fold the top over. And this should stay good in your veggie drawer for at least 5 days. When you're ready to work with your bok choy, you just want to make sure to give it a good rinse under some cold water and clean it first. Now, when I'm working with the fully grown bok choy, I treat it just the way I would celery. So I cut off the root end, and then I run these stalks along with the leafy greens under the water until they are nice and clean. Now, because the stems and the leaves tend to cook at different times, I like to cut the stems from the leaf and then finally chop each one up. I usually put the stems in first until they're nice and tender and creamy, and then I'll toss the leaves in towards the end. For the baby bok choy, it's very similar. Now, baby bok choy comes in different sizes. Mine is on the bigger size of the baby, so I'm gonna cut that root off again and treat this the same way I did the fully grown bok choy. If you had really tiny bok choy, you could keep that root intact and just have it or quarter it, rinse it off, and then cook them like that. Now, both varieties of bok choy can be enjoyed either raw or cooked. You can stir fry them, braise them, steam them, bake them, toss them into your favorite soup, or just enjoy them really fresh and raw and crunchy in your favorite salad. Now, in my next video, I am going to share with you 3 different bok choy recipes, but I didn't want to leave you hanging today. So here's a very simple way to enjoy your bok choy. I'm going to make a bok choy slaw. So for the dressing, I am combining and then for the main bulk of the salad, I have 3 cups of thinly sliced bok choy. You can do fully grown or the baby, 1 shredded carrot, and then a thinly sliced scallion. Drizzle the dressing over the top, toss that together, and you have this really light, fresh, flavorful bok choy slaw. It is so refreshing because it's got such a big crunch. You guys, too easy not to make yourselves. Can I please get a big thumbs up for recipes that are crazy easy to make and clean and delicious? And guys, don't forget, in my next video, I'm going to be sharing 3 more bok choy recipes with you. So come on back and check that out. And if you haven't already, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Danny Speeds. I will see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers. I forget what I said. What was the beginning of it? And clean and delicious? It's my special talent.